Let's see here. It's tax season. It's New year. People want their credit looking right. Listen, someone texted me the other day. They said, "Hey, Lorenzo, uh, you haven't been on for a while." Yeah, I haven't been feeling well. I'm back, and I'm still fighting back and forth with Facebook to turn my other page on. It's crazy. So, let's see here. So, tax season is here. People got lots of questions. The problem is people aren't using certain things. They're leaving money on the table. Tons of cash is on the table. If you got a job and you got a uniform, that's tax deductible. If you're driving to work every day, that's tax deductible. If the doctor puts you on a special diet, it's tax deductible. Keep the receipts. If you give away things, it's tax deductible. I give away lots of stuff. I love it. Keep your receipts. Okay, so if you need your taxes done, it's $195. The fee is deducted out of your check. In most cases, our agent will tell you to pay it later. It depends on your taxes. We also do if you have a problem with your taxes, back taxes, there's a form you can file. It takes off 70% of your back taxes. Most people, there's lots of errors in your taxes, and the IRS won't tell you if there's an error. If it's not, you have to file the form. So let's get to now. Most people want 100 points. The easiest way to get 100 points is to hold on one second. The easiest way to get 100 points is to get a secure card, actually self-lender, right? If you need the link, there's actually the link we give you, you'll get extra points. So you'll get between 42 to 100 points. If you double that, let's say you get 84 to 200 points. Now, that's called the double secure card method. That's actually better than a trade line. A trade line is only going to give you so many points. So use common sense. Use your brain. What's better? A secure card. I tell people secure cards are better because a secure card is like your birthday. You're getting a gift every year. But with a secure card, you're getting points every month, back to back to back to back. Common sense. But there's people out there that think, "Oh, I got to have a trade line." You don't have to have nothing because by the time you spend that money on the trade line, you could have did the same thing and got a double secure card and earning 200 plus points. So do the math, people. I'm here to educate you. I don't like. I mean, it's up to you if you want to get a trade line. If you feel as though a trade line is for you, then so be it. A trade line is for a person that is going to use it immediately. But if you're sitting back and you say, you know what am I doing? This year's 2021. I want to boost my credit score. I want to get that car. I want to get that house. I want to do whatever. Get that business loan. You need a secure card method. You need the master list. The master list, if you double certain things on the master list, you're looking at an 800 credit score. Hands down. So when you do the math, there's certain steps you can take, and guess what? You're there. You're back up there. The problem is once you get up there, you have to start thinking different. You have to change the way you're thinking, change your thoughts, change the way you shop. I tell people 100% cash. The only time you should use your credit cards is if you get a little bit of gas here and there. How are you, my friend? And that's it. I started this new diet, no beet. So far this is the 21st day. I've been doing it for 21 days. No beet. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. You know. Here's my lunch. You have no idea how hard it is. But sometimes in life, sometimes in life you have to make changes. You know, you want to live longer, you want to make changes. My grandfather, God bless the dead, he lived till he was 122, and you know, I wouldn't live that long. You know, I wish I could live to 300. You know, in uh, in BC, people lived longer. Like the months of the calendar, a lot of people think the months of the calendar is just there. The months of the calendar represent the longest living individuals. September was a person that lived 321 years old. You know what I'm saying? So the months of the calendar are actual people that lived a long life, some of the longest lives. But that's another conversation. And let's get back to credit. Now, a lot of people call me up and they say, "Hey, Lorenzo, these companies are calling me that I owe." Let me tell you, number one, you don't have to pay them. You do not have to pay them. Hold on, let me get that. So you don't have to pay them because guess what? There's a gap. There's a 7-year gap. After that 7 years, legally they can't collect. If it's past, if it's hold on 1 second. Okay, so yeah, so um, okay, also what were we talking about? Okay, yeah, so we were talking about settlements. You know, I mean, if you're trying to pay an account off, then you can get a settlement, or you can just have it removed. There's 12 laws that remove items off your credit report. Right now, let's see. Right now, I had a guy call me the other day. Last week. He said 22 items were removed off his credit report. So people that are waiting for negative items to be removed, be patient. They're coming. These agencies act up, but don't worry, they're working hard. Get stuff removed. I always send them a alert and request to update files to make sure people now. There was a bunch of a bunch of reports that went out last week. So watch your mail. Be careful you don't throw it away. I had one customer call me and say he threw away all 3 of his reports. People, be careful you do not throw your reports in the trash. If you do by accident, let me know immediately. Let me know immediately. Because then we can go in and pull your reports again. Now, some people that, let's see, we have sent out about, in the last week or so, about 400 additional sweeps. So a lot of people should be getting their reports. A lot of people should be getting alerts and updates. Also, make sure you check your email too, because Experian actually emails you and puts up your alerts. So they do both. We also have lowered our prices, even though they were low, but now they're even lower. So I know credit sweep now was like $89. Couples is $199. Family package is $299, which is a family package you can put up to 7 members, and I think that's wonderful because you're saving about $7,000. Let's talk about collections. If you have medical bills, what we do, we send out a HIPAA form. A HIPAA form is basically a form that removes those medical bills because it's illegal for them. It's illegal for the institutions and the hospitals to put that on your credit report. But they still do it. So that's what we usually do for that. Most collections are 7 years old. If you're 7 years old, you don't have to pay it because legally they can't collect. So most places want settlements. If it's a small account and they're giving you a 70% settlement, they're fine. You can negotiate your own settlement. Some places will be like, oh, well, we want 20, 30%. No, you give me 70% or I'm not paying it. Plain and simple. Now, they'll rather collect than not to collect because that bad to their records. Most places don't want that. They want to clear their debt. So in order for them to clear their debt, you're the consumer. You tell them what you want. You do not have to go by hold on one second. Talking to a customer, it keeps its original date. Gotta make sure I spell the word right. So, and that's the beautiful thing. Most companies want to just get rid of their debt. And in order for them to do that, they got to offer you a settlement. And they will, because you know what? Most companies have to refinance their corporation. They have to do this, they have to do that. So they have to get that off their records. So they'll talk to you like you don't know no better. Don't believe that. They can say, okay, well, you know what? Give us 70%. We'll set you up with a 70% settlement, and we can get this account out the way, off the books. Now, before doing that, you tell them, look, don't do it before, but wait till after they agree. Once they agree, say, listen, in order for me to pay this, I want it off my credit. If you can do that, then we can do business. If not, it'll sit on there. Please say it exactly like that. Because you're the consumer. Don't let them bully you around. You got to understand something. They need you more than you need them. Another thing, hard inquiries. Hard inquiries can be removed. I just removed one guy 11 hard inquiries, somebody else like 20 something hard inquiries. Hard inquiries can be removed, but there's a how can I say it? There's a method to removing hard inquiries. Number one, you need a 609. That's number one. Number two, you need a goodwill letter, basically stating, uh, basically stating, what was um, basically a goodwill letter. Basically states that you're trying to start over your life. So you're trying to get your credit straightened out, and when you do that, more companies are more willing to say, okay, you know what, let's get it removed. You know, uh, oh, sorry about that. So, yeah, so basically, it just takes a goodwill letter, a 609. Sometimes we have to send lawyers out from our attorneys. You know, if they, you got some companies like, oh, I don't want to take it off, but they would listen. They might as well take it off because a hard inquiry can only stay on there for 2 years. After 2 years, they got to take it off. Why have the responsibility of having all that stuff on there? And you know, it's what I'm saying. Just take it off. What's the big problem? So a lot of times what we do, we tell our lawyer, listen, we need demand letters. Demand letters demand that the item be removed under article, blah, 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 blah. And bam. I had a guy had the same problem. It was trying to give him the runaround. So I sent the demand letter and it took all 11 hard inquiries off. So you have some companies that try to play tough, but they know they need it removed because all it is paperwork. Because this is what happens with a corporate loan. They want to go over your books. And if you got stuff on your books, you got debt on your books. And you got these hard inquiries on your books, most banks don't want to deal with you. It's better for them to say, you know what, I'm going to take this stuff off. Let's work something out with the customer. It's better to have it removed than have it sit. They'll make you believe that, oh, well, we don't care. Well, they do care. They do, because it makes them look bad. It just doesn't make you look bad. So let's move on to the difference. Okay, certified mail versus regular mail. Now, when something is sent certified mail, the credit reporting agencies, they have to go by the law. If you send something regular mail, guess what? They're like, oh, put that to the side. We'll get to it when we get to it. Certified mail, they do it immediately. This is why when I have an account that has problems, a lot of problems, I send it certified because that'll get them working hard. And they have to go by certain articles. So it's actually better to send stuff certified mail because once it's certified mail, then that means you need business. And they have to do the job. See, by sending certified mail, you're making them do their job. So, um, another thing too, secure card versus trade lines. This is a big topic because so many people in the world think, oh, a trade line to do this, a trade line to do that. Listen, listen. Number one, a trade line only lasts 60 days. Number two, a trade line will get you points. But after 60 days, the trade line sits on your account dormant. That means it sits there. It's not earning nothing. It's not giving you no points. It's just sitting there. It's just taking up room. But the secure card is earning. It's giving you the point every month. As long as you keep it in a good position, it's giving you points every month. It's adding value to your credit file. And when banks see secure cards, they see that you're trying to improve your life. They're trying to better your situation. And a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this. It's better to have a secure card on your credit file than an actual bought trade line. I'll tell you why. When you have a secure card on your credit file, banks see that you're trying to improve your life. And by you showing that you're trying to improve your life, that gives them the notion, say, you know what? I want to give this guy a loan. I want to give this woman a loan because they're trying to improve their life. That means they're going to pay me. A trade line goes away in 60 days. So what a person does, a bank will look at that and say, you know what? I don't know about this one. A trade line throws up a red flag for most banks. Most banks won't even deal with you. It's quick to actually help them or move them along the way. No, it will not. For that second or for that month, it'll help you. But most banks, most big banks, that throws up a red flag. When I say red flag is they'll back off from helping you. They'll say, you know what? I don't think this. But if it's mixed, let's say you got a trade line and you got secure cards, then the bank will say, okay, well, we'll help them. But if you got a bunch of trade lines on your credit file, they're like, this person's, they want to steer away from that type of person because that type of person, what's going to happen when those trade lines stop working? Your score goes down. Then you're back to square one, trying to rebuild your credit. So you've wasted $700. But that's why most people get trade lines because then they can make their score go up and then try to get something like quick. But you shouldn't have to live like that. If you do it the right way, if you do it the right way, it doesn't matter when you're ready, your credit will go up. Your goal is to keep your credit going up. If you pay rent, that's 65 points. Secure card is 42 to 100 points. Experian Boost, 11 to 46 points a month. Self-lender, 30 to 70 points, depending on the package that you get. So there's multiple things you can use to increase your score without getting a trade line. And guess what? Those things give you more points than the actual trade line. So you're spending $700 or a little less or more. I know a lady, she got 4 trade lines. And because she didn't know how to work it, and the person just wanted to get her money, she only got 9 points. How do you get 9 points from trade line? I'm going to tell you how. Excuse me. She only got 9 points because she had so much negative stuff on her credit file that the negative points ate up the positive points. That's why you get the negative items removed first, then add the trade line. That's one thing they don't tell you. They just want the fast sale. They're not trying to help you. Because if they were trying to help you, they would tell you in the beginning, well, listen, you need a sweep first. Then we'll talk about getting the trade line. The list. It doesn't matter if you have negative items. You still get those points. And you'll keep on adding value. So there's a difference between trade lines and secure cards and the master list. So let's get to student loans. Student loans, a lot of people got student loans. A lot of people got student loans. The problem with a student loan is this. The problem with student loans is this. When you have a student loan, you got to keep it in the forbearance. If you don't, your score drop. I mean, big drops. So, to get your student loan off your credit file, one of the three things must have to happen. Either the interest is incorrect, either your name is wrong, your social is wrong, or something, the information is incorrect, or the account can be closed. Those three things basically can get a student loan removed. I just posted a while back. I just posted something how I removed a couple student loans. It was because the interest was incorrect. If they're overcharging you and the interest is incorrect by law, they have to remove it. If there's a letter, actually, this girl I did, there was a letter wrong in her name, so by law they had to remove it. So we got that removed. So it's you got to go by the law. Now, a lot of people text me and say, "Oh, well, is your credit sweep legal or illegal?" Now, we only do legal sweeps. There's no going to get no police report, none of that mess. The reason why, I'm gonna tell you why we do legal sweeps. Because if you do a legal sweep and it comes back on you, you will have the police at your door. Sometimes the FBI at your door. So I caution people, stay away from those type of sweeps because it can actually do more damage than helping you. Let's see what we got here. Credit scores. A lot of people look at their credit score. They say, "Oh, sometimes, a lot of times, your credit score that you see is not your credit score. Sometimes your credit score is a lot higher." And most people get aggravated because, "Oh, my credit score, is this, is that." Your credit score is there, right? A lot of times it's not your original credit score because you have to understand something, right? When you go to a mortgage company and they run your credit, your score is higher than what it is. So if you're okay, example, I went and I tried to purchase. I tried to get a loan through this company one time, and it said my score was 794, and I went back. And I saw it on my, I think it was Credit Karma. Credit Karma had it as something else. Credit Karma had it higher. Experian had it lower. So, when you go to these places, a lot of times your score is higher than what you think it is. So, yeah. But your main objective is to get your score as high as possible using methods. Listen, if you pay bills, let's say most families have Hulu, they have Netflix, they're paying a cable bill, they're paying electric, they're paying water, they're paying rent. All these things gives you points. Imagine You are already paying for it. So why not benefit from it? You benefit, you know. Now, I'm gonna tell you something too. Sorry to cut you off, people. But anyway, Chime has a secure card now, or a not a secure card, a credit builder program. If you have Chime, get into it. That Chime is also giving away $75 before the end of the month. If you need that information, and with that $75, you get a debit card. If you need that information, a link, text me 610-470-8992. I'll be more than happy to send you the link. Um, Also, remember our website is www.kirbyscreditkingdom.yolasite.com. Um, let's see what I say. So I'm on this diet. No meat. Oh, it's excruciating. But I feel a lot better. Um, yeah, that's all. Yeah, I feel a lot better. So I'm gonna stay on it for 6 months, see how it works. You know, my goal is to change everything. So yeah, yeah, no fish. I know, no fish. I mean, completely. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. Um, you know, um, it's okay. It's just you is difficult. It's difficult, but yeah, it's for. I would say it's healthier, and I would say that you see a lot of changes in your life, in your body. So yeah. Um, Another thing too. Let's see. I think the credit scores was the last one. Let me see. Okay, so uh, if you go on our website, you can see the new prices. Um, if you like I said, if you need the master list, text me 610-470-8992. Hopefully my other Facebook page will be back up soon. Facebook says that it was hacked, so they're trying to straighten that mess out. Um, uh, Tax season here, so if you need your taxes done, we have a text service during the tax season where um, um, so uh, yes, so we have a text service where you can actually text your statements in, right? It's actually pretty fast. It's actually, and um, if you owe taxes, let us know. If you haven't filed in 2 to 3 years, we can also help you with that. Um, Make sure if I don't care if you do your taxes through me or somebody else, make sure that your debit card information or your bank account information is correct on your tax file because that's where your stimulus check will go. So that's another thing. You want to make sure that information is correct. Uh, Let me see here. Okay, I think that's about it for today. Um, uh, yeah, so have a great day. And I think that was everything I covered. Um, don't forget to check your mail. Also check your alerts between today and this weekend because there's a lot of alerts coming and there's a lot of mail reports coming. Um, if you don't receive your reports by Monday, text me 610-470-8992. 8992, and I will pull your file. You know, and like I said, have a great day. And if you know anybody that needs our services, you can give them my number. Um, uh, oh, one more thing. We have a package. It's called Credit Repair Lightning, which is $199. That's actually a lot faster. It basically takes more items off. So if you know if anyone wants that package, now when you refer that package to somebody, what happens is they give you a $50 bonus. We're working with KeyBank on that one. That package is $199, and you get a referral fee of $50. So I just want to put that out there. Also, and that will run for the month of January and February. Um, and have a great day. Thank you.